All praises to the Most High, man. Yo, man, we're going to get into this today, man. Yo, what's this, Goldsboro? Goldsboro, man. Wow, man. I was coming through here, man, like, wow, man. You know what? When I was a little ways, I'm like, yo, I noticed the change. You know what I mean? When it went from the white area to where we at.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I saw a change. I'm saying, yo, okay, now I know where I'm at. I travel all over the earth, you know, all over the country. You know what I mean? Like, I drive trucks. You know what I'm saying? And I always notice that. I'm like, yo, I know when I'm in the hood. You know what I mean? I don't have to see the people. I just got to see the way everything look. You know what I'm saying? And I start looking around and I'm like, oh, there go my people, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we gotta, I mean, y'all need to recognize that. You know what I mean? All right, hold on, bro. Let me put this down real quick. I'm gonna go into, hold on, son. I'm getting into this too, man, because I got to get into this lesson on these two, because you know our people, man, the churches teach you that, you know, the laws are done away with. You know what I'm saying? They tell you that the New Testament teach love, right? But see, love is, see, they don't teach you what love is. You know what I'm saying? They think, you know, we think that love is when somebody give you roses, you know what I mean, or you know what I mean, or they say, yo, or they talk, you know what I mean, with their mouth, like, yo, I love that brother. You know what I mean? I know a lot of brothers that said love. Yo, I love you, brother. I love you. And those are the ones that get you killed. Those are the ones that kill you, right? I know y'all seen that, right? Your boys out there, you know what I'm saying? They say, yo, you know what I'm saying? I love that dude. I love you, my man. I love you, my dude. And then next thing you know, one little thing go wrong, that's the one that put you to death, right? That's your boy, right? So we're going to get into that, man. Let's go to first, man, let's start with our scriptures, man. Isaiah 1 and 3, man. First of all, we gotta know who we are. You know what I'm saying? We gotta know who we are, man. That's Jake, man, you know. That's how we are, right? You know, that's the spirit, that's Satan, man. Try to come around, man, and take that word away, man.
That's right.
All right, bring that Isaiah 1 and 3, man.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel does not know. My people does not consider.
See, one of the main things, yo, we don't know who we are, man. Something was taken from us, man. Something very important was taken from us, man. And don't you know that everything we go through is in the Bible, man? I can go through all the curses in the Bible, man. But today we got to go through love, how to love your brother, man. How to love your neighbor, man. Your neighbor is your people, man. All right? Good. That's it.
A sinful nation,
A sinful nation, man.
A people laden with iniquity,
Right.
A seed of evildoers.
Because we real quick to do evil, man. Our people love wickedness, man. Right?
Children that are corrupters, they have forsaken the Lord.
Right.
They have provoking the Holy One of Israel unto anger.
And this is what we get, man, when we provoke the Most High to anger, man. You know, me and the brother, Zaquan was just talking about how the church teach you to fear Satan, man. It's the Most High that do this, man. Y'all don't understand that, man. You better fear the Most High. That's who you better fear.
That's right.
All right, because Satan, he don't got no power unless the Most High give him power. Y'all probably don't even know that, man. That's in the scriptures, man. You understand? You gotta fear the power, man. That's it with that, right?
This is Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Our people are what?
Destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
So this is the problem, man. We reject knowledge, and the knowledge is the scriptures, man. You know what I mean? The scriptures is the knowledge, man. You know?
Thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law.
The what?
The law.
The whole problem is we've forgotten the law. Because they teach us that we don't have to keep the law no more. How you don't have to keep the law? Don't you know that America got laws, right? And we have to go with what America tell us to do. We got to do that. You know what I'm saying? We can't run a stoplight, you know what I mean? Or the Most High tell us not to kill each other, but we do that.
That's right.
You're not like it's nothing, man. But I'll tell you one thing, an Edomite will come through the same hood. He'll go right through the projects. They won't say nothing to him. They might try to sell him some crack and some drugs, you know what I mean? But they're going to make sure he get out safe. He know he good. You know what I mean? Because I know all over the place, man, they got these Edomites coming up in our neighborhoods, You know what I mean? And building homes out there, man. You know what I mean? And guess what? I was in I forgot where I was, but I was somewhere. I don't know, man. Some hood, man. The houses was ran down, but Eastboro had a house built up from the ground up, nice. You know what I mean? And let me tell you, and when I went in there, I was saying, damn, like, you know, I see the brothers coming, they looking at us like, you know, they got a problem. But Esau walking by, he got his little dog, you know what I mean? And he walking, and nobody even looking at him, man. They're protecting more than anything. Right? Because our people get on us? They be ready to fight us when we tell Esau he the devil that the Bible speak of. The Bible tell him he the devil. Y'all don't need to read that because they try to hide, man. We uncovering that, man. We gotta know. I know y'all know who the devil is. It's easy. Just think about what they did to us, right? That's right. All right, let's get into so are you on that one? Are we done with that?
Seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children.
And that's what happened, man. The Most High forgot us, man. Hey, bring that Baruch out.
This is Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
This is the book of the commandments of the Lord.
Right.
And the law that endureth forever.
The what?
The law that endureth forever.
I thought the law was over, huh?
The law that endureth forever.
Now we get this thing right where they tell us that the 2 commandments, all we ought to do is love each other. That's right. Right? Go to Matthew, what's that, 22 and 37, I think it is, right? Let's teach you how to love, because we don't know how to love. We think on Thanksgiving you come around. I mean, what's that holiday? That folly day that came with the hearts and shit. What's that? Valentine's Day. We think that that's love. You know what I'm saying? You come with some roses and some wine or whatever they got, some candy. That's the love we think it is, man. Love is an action, man. Love is more than a word, man. You know what I mean? Yeah.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 22 and 37. YAHAWAH'S saith unto him, thou shalt love thy Lord, Salakia, thou shalt love the Lord. Matthew chapter 22 verse 36. Master, which is the great commandment in the law?
Okay, so this is the brother coming to YAHAWAH and asking, Master, what's the greatest commandments of the law? You know what I'm saying? Because this is what they teach you. The New Testament is all about the love, right? Let's go on.
37. YAHAWAH saith unto him, thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart.
Right, see, now we see that like we think that we're supposed to give God a hug, a spiritual hug. Right? That's what we think, right? We're supposed to just give him but you can't hug him like that. How do you show the Most High you love him? Can I ask you that question, brother? If you don't mind, how do you show the Most High you love him? I like to interact with our brothers, man. All right, wake them up, man. How do the church teach you how to show them how you love them? He can't even see. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't even. See, right? Yeah, because we can't even see how you. We don't even know how to show the Most High we love Him. That's why we gotta learn from these scriptures, man. These scriptures gonna teach us how to. This is what they don't teach you, man. You go to church and spend 2 hours, more than 2 hours, right? You sit there because they be singing and collection plate and singing. You miss the game and everything on a Sunday. You know what I mean? That's the day you're supposed to be watching the game. On the Sabbath, this is the day you're supposed to be learning and resting, man. You know what I'm saying? Get it up.
And with all thy soul, and with all thy mind.
Read that one more time.
This is Matthew chapter 22, verse 37. YAHAWAH saith unto him, thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind.
So that's how we supposed to say the first commandment, the greatest commandment. He's giving them the 2 greatest commandments. Love the Most High with all your heart and all your mind.
And the second is like unto it, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Now, first of all, we get confused on who our neighbors is. You know what I'm saying? Well, the Most High, the scriptures tell you who the neighbors is. All right, let's see how to love the Most High. How you love the Most High? How do we don't even know how to love the Most High. Go to 1 John 5 and 2, all right?
This is the book of 1 John chapter 5 and verse 2. By this we know that we love the children of God, when we love God and keep his commandments.
When we what?
When we love God and keep his
Bring
commandments.
that one more time out.
By this we know.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to go.
Salaki. This is the book of 1 John chapter 5 and verse 2. By this we know that we love the children of God, when we love God and keep his commandments.
So we're going back to the commandments again. This is how we know we love God, when we love him and keep his commandments. That's how you love the Most High, by keeping his commandments. You cannot get around the commandments. I'm going to show you that. Everywhere we go is going to go back to the commandments. You know what I'm saying? And, John, 1 John 4, 20 to 21.
1 John chapter 4 and verse 21.
So I want to get into how you love the Most High. How we show. We're going to start there first. How you love the Most High. How you show the Most High you love him. Go ahead.
And this commandment have we from him, that he who loveth God love his brother also.
When we love the Most High, that's so how we love our brother. This is how you love each other, bro. Yeah, and we gotta, and that's the main thing we gotta know is how to love each other, man. You know what I mean? Because if we don't know how to love each, that's why so much killing that go on around us, man. Because we don't know how to love each other, and that all falls back into the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Yeah, right? That's 121.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
So that's very important, man. 1 John 4 and 12. So that's what I'm saying. We got to learn that when we keep the commandments, that's how we show that we love the Most High. So keep the commandments is how you love the Most High. 1 John 14.
This is John chapter 4 verse 12. No man have seen Yahweh at any time. If we love one another, Yahweh dwelleth in us, and his love is perfected in us.
So that's how we show, and that's how he love us. But when we love our brother, he love us. You know what I'm saying? And that love all go into the commandments of the Most High. It all go together, man. So when they try to tell you, oh, we only got 2 commandments, and that's love the Most High with all your heart, which they don't do anyway. They break the first commandment where it says, you know what I mean, from the gate. You know what I'm saying? From the first commandment. They don't care about none of the commandments. They break every commandment. They don't keep the Sabbath, the 4th commandment, they don't keep that. Right? But they tell you that, oh, we supposed to keep the 10. But they don't keep none of them. Sunday is not even a Sabbath. God, they don't even use, God, they say Sunday is the Sabbath, right? Their Sabbath. But they don't even keep that. They still shopping and doing whatever they want to do. Eating pork. You know what I mean? They make the, oh man. They make the cake that day. That day. God.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 4 and verse 20. If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother, whom he have seen, how can he love God whom he have not seen?
So how can you say you love your brother, the Most High, when you don't even love your neighbors, right? How you going to say you love your brother who you see all the time? You know what I mean? That brother might do a couple things for you, you know what I'm saying? But you say you love the Most High, but you don't even love that brother. You know what I'm saying? Because we definitely don't love each other. We kill each other all the time. We don't care about nothing. We hate ourselves, man. And you know what? We learned that in Christianity, man, which is white supremacy, man. That's what taught us how to hate our people, man. God. These are Christians. These are so-called Christians. This place was taken over by Christians. Christians will kill you according to their law. That's right. That's exactly right. That's right. You know, I mean, it's a Christian country, right? And they don't go by none of the commandments, right? Yeah, go back to Matthew 22 and 38, maybe. Just to the neighbor. All right, and go to Leviticus 18 and 19 and 17. 22 and 30. Okay. Yeah, go back 37 and go back John.
This is Matthew chapter 22, verse 37. YAHAWAH'S saith unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment.
That's the first and great commandment. And that's what we went through. We showed you how to love the Most High, is to keep the commandments, right? Now let's go to the second one, the second greatest one.
This is 38. This is the first and great, Salaki, this is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Right. So now it says that thou shalt love the neighbor as your neighbor as thyself. Now the Christian church teach you that everybody's your neighbor, right? They believe that every nation is a neighbor. It's your neighbor. You know what I mean? Well, they don't even live by us. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Even though, you know, we're going to see who your neighbors are and how you hate your neighbor. Will teach you how to love your neighbor, because the opposite of hate is love, right?
Right. This is 40. On these two commandments hang all the law.
That's very important. I'll read that one more time.
On these two commandments hang all the law and all the prophets.
That hang all the law and all the prophets. That's the whole book.
That's right.
On those two commandments.
That's the book right there.
You can shut it up right there. It's over.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean?
That's right.
Because they tell you, oh, you don't got to read the Old Testament. The Old Testament done away with, right? But it just told you those two commandments hold the law and the prophets. Right? Go ahead. Let's see who your neighbor is now. And this also going to show you. I'm going to show you the hate when you don't do what we're doing right now. We're showing you that we love our neighbor right now. Right now, we're showing according to the law. Come on, right? That's right. And we'll bring that out, huh?
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Thou shalt without what?
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
So that's what we out here today, man. All these brothers, they showing you that they love you because we out here rebuking our neighbors.
Right.
According to the law. This is how we rebuke y'all, by telling y'all what? Go ahead, bring that out.
And not suffer sin upon him.
Not what?
And not suffer sin upon him.
We don't want to suffer sin upon you. That's how we show we love y'all. You ever notice, like, when we come out and we start teaching our brothers, they're like, don't judge me. Don't judge me. Oh, I ain't judge you. Or they give you the Tupac song, only God can judge me. Right? That's Tupac. That's not in the Bible. That's right. The Bible tells us to judge righteous judgments, man. If I'm smoking, I'm not going to tell you to stop smoking, you know what I mean? Like, I can't judge you. I'm smoking, but we both smoking. I'm telling you don't smoke. That's right. You know what I mean? That's not right. That's not the way you judge each other, right? Go ahead, huh?
Verse 18, thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
And our people do that every single day. They avenge and they hold a grudge against their own people every day. And that's why we got a lot of black on black crime. Right, against their neighbor. No, against their neighbor. That's 100% right. Against their own people. Because they don't hold that grudge against Esau, the so-called white man. It don't apply to them. But they don't mind killing them. I mean, us. But they won't, you know, a lot of times we come out here and teach, and they'll be like, well, black people kill each other. Or Hispanic people kill each other. This is what they say. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have the law. They don't know how to love thy neighbor. We don't teach them that. We learn how to love our enemies. They tell you that one, don't you? Well, we got enemies of our own people that we got to learn to love. And bring that out one more time. That last one. That's right.
Verse 18, thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
Thy people. That's right.
But thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
So we see together, interchangeably, it says thy people, thy neighbor, and thy people. That's right. Right? It said don't bear any grudge, don't avenge your people. You understand? That's how you love your people, man. According to the law. Go one more. Get 1 John 3, 11 through 17 real quick.
This is 1 John 3 and verse 11. For this is the message that ye heard from the beginning, that we should love one another.
That we should what?
That we should love one another. Verse 12. Not as Cain, who was of that wicked one and slew his brother.
Right. Not as Cain, who was up that wicked, he slew his brother, right? And this is what we do, man. We kill each other like it's nothing, man. You know what I mean? And this is a book that I want to bring out, man. By Elder Zaquan, man. This brother's here, man. That brother right there, man. That brother, powerful. He the one published this book right here, man. You know what I mean? And this book is so good, man, because this book actually teach you all the things that's going on in our neighborhood. Like I couldn't even. It's so much stuff in this book, man. I couldn't even get all because we'd be here all day, man. But he got several books, man. You know what I mean? It's a powerful brother in this camp. That's our elder, man. You know what I'm saying? But I want to bring out that page. What's that? Con, perfect. What's that page? What's the page there? Oh yeah, I want to bring out this. Let me see. Make sure this is the first one I have. Okay, I want to bring out this scripture right here, man. It's going to show you how, because see, we always see our brothers in the hood. We believe that we're each other's enemy, so we don't know that there's somebody behind the scene that's pulling the strings that make us hate and kill each other too. You know what I'm saying? And they put us in this one area, and they feed us drugs and alcohol, so we can just wild out on each other, man. Because we know that's one of the main reasons why we kill each other is money, drugs, messing with somebody else's wife. All that stuff is against the Most High. You don't do those things, man. Envy? Do we envy one another? We hate to see each other go up, come up. We push them right back down. You know what I'm saying? That's right, and that's all the law all together. If you know the law, you'll know how to treat your neighbor, and that's that love thy neighbor as thyself.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother and toward the wife of his bosom.
So this is the problem, man. This scripture tell you everything. This is a curse, man. That our eyes will be evil towards each other. You know what I'm saying? That's why we look at each other and we be ready to kill each other, man. Because our eyes are evil against each other, man. Go ahead,
and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
How many? This is a baby mama drama here, right here, right? How many of us out here in our communities, the black and brown community, so-called black and Hispanic community, that we don't have our fathers around? You know what I'm saying? My mommy raising everything. This is all by design, man. Grandma, because mommy at the club. No, now grandma at the club. Because of the law. Right. If they would have known the law, everything going to come back to the law. The only way we can fix our community is to come back to the law. Because you got people saying, yo, why y'all need a book? Well, we don't use the book, and look at us now. We need the law. We need the law. That's right. I'm about to get a book that say law. That's it. That's what it is.
You want that? This is we once were a family. This paragraph starts off saying, white America has oftentimes shown and historically proven their love and appreciation towards blacks throughout the world. But particularly as it pertains to the U.S., the odds are always not in the favor of blacks and Latinos.
And to show you right here is blacks and Latinos. We all go through the same thing. We're the same people, man. They try to teach us, and the black Hispanics and Native Indians, man. A lot of these brothers from natives right here. A lot of these brothers natives, man. And you won't even know. You think they Judah. You know what I mean? Because,
more so when it comes to crime, drugs, gang violence, single-parent homes, lack of income, housing, and a poor educational system. Once urban renewal programs are set in place, the residents that are removed in most cases have no new address. These are just a few of the concepts of reality that most blacks face in the everyday struggle of urban conditions. Illegal drugs are set in place at reasonable price.
See, this is what I'm showing you. So they're trying to keep us messed up in the head, man. They give us drugs cheap. You know what I mean? What that crack epidemic came out, man. That crack was cheap, and it was get you real high. People was fiending for the crack. Fathers was all messed up. You know what I mean? They was. I remember Listen, I used to be out there. I was the one pitching. You know what I mean? I was that person. You know what I'm saying? In Jersey, man. I was out here doing that wickedness, man. On my own people, man. Outside the law. God, you know, always outside the law. Every time. You know what I'm saying? I didn't follow the law. I didn't know the law because when I was in a Christian church and they told me I had a big Jesus piece with the diamonds on it. You know what I mean? Slaying, doing dirt. I got the Jesus piece right here. Jesus drugs. Jesus, I want the Jesus juice.
Illegal drugs are set in place at a reasonable price, very plentiful, and can be obtained very easily.
Right, because it was real easy to get it, man. I know we used to pick up in New York, you know what I mean? Pick up a whole bunch of stuff, come out here and pitch to my people, man. I used to kill my people. I was selling them witchcraft, man. You know what I'm saying? That's that wickedness, man. You realize that when you wake up, man. You say, yo, I was a wicked Negro, man. I was the damn devil, man. Just like the heathen, man. I did their job for them. Right? That's right.
Soon thereafter, addiction sets in. This leads to desperation, which normally leads to crime.
Leads to what?
Crime.
So now, those drugs leads to desperation. But now, you know how it is, man. Joker want drugs, man. He'll come kill you, man. Right. He'll come kill you to get them drugs, man. Right. Especially dope, man. Yo, when you got that dope, man, you get that dope money. Them fiends come at your door 3, 4 in the morning looking for that dope, and they want that dope. That's right. They'll come get you. They'll come in that house, man. That's right. You always gotta have the heat on deck. I've been spending with you. God. Yo, you gonna wake me up. I'm asleep. Yeah. They gonna wake you up. Get up. Yeah, they gonna get up. I need that dope. Or I'm gonna steal your doorknob. That's right. You can sell your doorknob. Right. You know what I mean?
Then a criminal conviction. This is the vortex of life that America has set in place for most Latinos and blacks in urban areas, ultimately for self-destruction.
For what?
For self-destruction.
This is how they destroy us, man. They're on the inside. Then they lock you up. Then they arrest you. This is how they always did, right? You got the big dude. He making all the money, really, right? Because they make sure they set him up like, yo, we gonna get him the drugs. Right. He gonna get the little man to pitch for him, right? And then so the little man go get he don't want to get caught all the time. The little man get caught. The dude that's selling the runner, right? He don't want to get caught all the time. So they get him, they take all his money, his drugs, then they put it back. Now the big man, he's still there because they need him. They need him to supply. You know what I mean? They don't want to see, you can't see their face, they want you to see their face. You know, they want you to see your own face. So you're looking at him as a nigga, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So you're like, yo, man, he don't want to sell us the drugs. No, if you look deeper, you'll see who sell you the drugs. And they'll look just like the devil. We don't do it outside the law. Exactly, man, not at all. Every time we outside the law, we fail, man. We fall every single time. And it's been happening over and over since Egypt, since Babylon, you know what I mean? A long time, right? A little more on that one. Oh, yeah, second Ezra's. What was that? Second Ezra's.
Second Ezra's.
All praise.
Second Ezra's 5 and 8.
5 and 8. I'm checking this out, brother.
Blacks and whites sell and use illegal drugs at similar rates.
Yo, they sell. Yo, it said, read that one more time. Huh?
Blacks and whites sell and use illegal drugs at similar rates.
I don't even believe that, because I'll tell you right now, white people were my best customers when I was out there. And they used to buy everything. And they use anything. I've never seen nobody use drugs like white people. Straight up. They're mixed, they put it all together. I know this white guy this dude used to drink. He'll take some beer, some liquor. He'll use some crack, some dope. He'll snip it, he'll shoot up. All this stuff, man. This dude used to do everything together. And he was a truck driver. That's right. Yeah, that's how he stayed up. 3 days straight. Yeah, he was up for days, man. Yeah.
But blacks are 2.7 times as likely to be arrested for drug-related offenses.
So these same people that use drugs that use drugs or whatever, our people get arrested more for it. You understand? Why? Because of the law. We don't keep the law. Right, it protects them, but not us. Right? Protects us, exactly. But you know what? The most I put them in place for that, man, because that's wicked to sell drugs to your people. That's right. Yeah.
This disparity criminal justice experience of black in America has played an important role in reform discussions. Differences in incarceration rates are stark. In 2007, a black man between the ages of 18 and 25 without a high school diploma was more than a white man of the same age and educational level.
Wow. So we definitely, they want to lock us up. They got to keep us, because first of all, they want to keep us in slavery. That's how they keep us in slavery, right? They got to get the, but y'all got to understand. Well, that's right. But they keep us in slavery. But this is the thing, like they have to keep us all in the, they trying to get rid of the men. You understand? That's their whole thing, is to destroy the man, the so-called black and Hispanic and Native Indian male. Because when you get rid of the leaders, then we got our women out by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And what's happening? Like mostly, I forgot he got that in here too. I think it was like 60-something% of the black households are without men. That's crazy, bro. You get rid of, and then what happens? We go to church and they emasculate the men. We go to church. I remember my cousin, right? My cousin was in the church, man. He's a big guy, man, real big guy. He a CO. He a big dude. You know what I mean? He went to the pastor like this, with his head down, like the Green Mile. Bro, like the Green Mile, bro. Like he's a big dude, man. And they took the spirit of the man out of him, man. He don't have no spirit of a man out here. See, and then when they see us stand up like this, looking like soldiers, people start looking like, man, them men, they don't know the truth. Wake them up. They don't know who the Most High was, man. Right. They don't know who Christ. He's called the Lord of Armies, man. The Lord of Hosts. That's the Lord of Armies. Not no cowards, man. That's right. We can't have no coward. You can't do this work if you're a coward, man. That's right. You can't do it. That's right. Period. You can't keep the law there, coward. That's right, huh? Yeah. Go to the next page. Oh no, you got this. What was it? 5 and 8.
That's a 5 and 8 count. Yep.
This is 2nd Esdras chapter 5 and verse 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters.
And that's what you see out here, man. Right. These mistress women bring forth what?
Monsters.
Monsters, man.
Outside the law.
Outside the law. That's what, always going to go back to that. What happened when those mistress women, they bring forth these monsters? You ever go to your baby mama house, she cursing you out, nigga, I don't need no nigga. I don't need no nigga in my house. I don't need no nigga. And the kids looking like, damn, we don't need no nigga either. And even the son saying that, because he turned to homos. He's talking about, I don't need no nigga. Like, what nigga, what are you talking, you know what I mean? But this is the problem, like, and then they make a song like F Daddy. Right. A lot of times, sometimes it's the mother that pushed daddy out. That's right. Because she mistress. Yeah. She a mistress woman, and she wanna play daddy and mommy. I hear, we don't celebrate this wicked stuff, that Mother's Day, Father's Day. It's women that say, well, I do both. And that's the problem, man. You understand? They made our men soft, like girls, and they make our women hard, like men. Right. It's a whole it's like a gypsy topsy, man. That's what they did, man. They made now the Most High have an order. It's the Most High, it's Christ, it's the man, then it's the woman, then the children. Well, they did it like this. They put the white man on top, Cesare Borgia, right there, that's him. They got the world worshiping another God, which is that white image of Jesus Christ. Don't have nothing. I can't even say of Jesus Christ, because that's not him. The white image of the power, right? And then they have the woman, then they have the children, and then they got the man at the bottom. This is no different than Egypt, when Egypt told them, kill all the Hebrew boys, man. That's their whole deal, is to kill the men. So that's why it's time to step up and be men out here, man. Put on your guard your loins, man. Be men. Take over your household again, man. That's right. Bring that law back, and that's the law. Bring it back. Tell them, look, this is my house. I'm the head of this house. Y'all gonna listen, and we're gonna fall in order. Thus says the Lord. Yeah, right? And that's what it said. Mistress women shall rule over them. Is it this one right here? Now this is getting into housing projects. Those are projects, right? Now I'm from up top, so our projects are a little different. Okay, ours is like this right here. So see if they see it. I don't know if they see it, but they go up like 20, 30 stories. You know what I'm saying? And those are projects over here. Like when I used to come out here, I used to think those were condos, or townhouses. I really thought that. Like when I used to come out, I remember I came over down south in Virginia. And I came over, my uncle, I was like, oh, you got a nice little townhouse over here. You know what I mean? He's like, this ain't the townhouse, this is the project. I said, okay, that's about people killing out here. I didn't know. You know what I mean? But I thought that was, you know what I mean? Because I'm used to going upstairs.
That's right.
You got to go up 20 flights with no elevator. You know what I mean? Smelling like piss all over. Then you can get shot in the hall.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Easy, man. Jokers was getting, I remember there was brothers that was throwing people off the roof, bro. You know what I'm saying? They was throwing people off the 20, 30 story apartment buildings, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything smelled like piss, man. You just stacked on top of each other, man. Nobody keeping the law. That was a whole lawless place. You got the Christian mother, grandmother, they ain't keeping the law. You got the niggas selling drugs, he ain't keeping the law. You know what I mean? It's all the same. Go ahead,
This is housing projects for the black community. As critics have lamented for years, the mega public housing projects built during the 1960s.
This ain't a project, bro. That's a project. That was a project. These are projects. That's a project. We just a big project. That's right. I don't want to take too long. I don't want to take too long.
Housing projects built during the 1960s and 70s were often so flawed in their design as to harm residents and the neighborhoods around them more than they helped anyone. Most of them were built on super blocks that cut residents off from the surrounding community and that kept police from easily assessing the grounds.
So they kept people right in that whole area. They keep them up and down right here. Keep them away from everything else. You know what I mean? Like the cops will be out there making sure you don't go out of that area. You know what I'm saying? And just, it's hard for the cops to get in and stop the crime because you all the way up going, you know what I mean? The cops were scared to come up the stairs, man. You know what I mean? They can get killed up there. Them jokers was down there. Yeah, them always get killed, man.
They were built in the form of barracks and imposing towers, neither of which gave residents control over the safety of their communal outdoor spaces.
So we didn't even have control over the safety, man. Everything was just free fall, man. Death, man, everywhere, man. Drugs. I remember going there, man, it just looked like zombies, man. Like, you know, all the drug dealers, the drug addicts coming out the hall and coming running down the stairs, and then you got, yo, bro, I know, listen, I know brothers. In the projects, bro. In the projects in North New Jersey. These jokers had Bentleys out there, man. They had Bentleys in the projects. How you got a Bentley in the projects? Bentleys, bro, you see the best cars you ever seen in the projects, bro. You know what I mean? And that's the dude that's running everything, man. He got, imagine this, you got a place full of drug addicts, man. You got all these jokers working for you. You know what I mean? Everything come in, you making that money, man. And this is what you get, man. And the police don't bother him. They only get him every now and then. You know what I mean? I remember one time I did see him, they took his Bentley and he was riding around on a bicycle. But that bicycle was like $2,500, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, you know, but just the thing, man.
What's that,
he got it right back again.
Worldly games?
Yeah, God. Worldly games, God. Yeah, no. I got I'll go into this book a little bit, go ahead.
There's this combination of all of these issues serving the perpetuate that stereotype about people who live there. That public housing itself were bad areas and were havens for crime.
They were havens for crime, man. You set that up, right? You put a whole bunch of poor people on top of each other, you know what I'm saying? And you got drugs involved, you got money involved, you got egos involved, you got hate involved, bro. You gonna mess with, yo, listen, you got no law. Yeah, that's just destruction. That's a fit for destruction, man.
I'm gonna be evil towards your brother.
That's right. There you go. I want to bring back out again.
But in a way, they did become havens for crime. It's hard for police to police them. You have a lot of low-income people living there. A lot of people who might have been marginalized economically and not a lot of job opportunities where the housing was built.
Right. So they kept everybody like in that area, man. And that's why a lot of it was just saying like it's hard to get out of the ghetto, like it's hard to get out of the projects because you get, you know, it's lower rent. You know what I'm saying? You're comfortable now. You know what I'm saying? Because you know you've been there so long. You know what I mean? You know each other. People dying all the time. I know y'all see it here. You know what I mean? Every hood you go to, it don't matter where you go. It's the same thing. I don't care where you go. Go ahead, Up. Just the last one right here.
One and one, right?
Yeah, kind of. This is okay, Up.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
How doth the city sit solitary?
How do the city sit solitary, man?
That was full of people.
Right?
How is she become as a widow?
Right.
She that was great among the nations.
Yeah, yo, we was in Israel, man. We was great among the nations, man. Yeah, we kept the law. And that's the whole reason why we stayed and we was good in that time, right? Because the law was keep us there. When that's being applied, we good, man. And these heathens know that. That's in the book of Judah. They know that if they keep us in sin, then they can rule over us longer, right? I'm gonna hurry up.
And princes among the princes. How is she become tributary? Which one?
Go all the way down to 9.
She weepeth sore in the night, and her tears are on her cheeks.
Tears on her cheeks, man. We weeping, man. That's right.
Among all her lovers, she have none to comfort her. All her friends have dealt treacherously with her.
Right.
They are become her enemies.
Right, they became a what?
Her enemies.
Right, our people, man, they became we look at each other like enemies, man. We don't have nobody. We all we have. We don't look. If we don't love each other, don't nobody else love us. Period. That's 100%. But that's, bro, you gotta keep bringing that. We gotta keep putting that in their mind.
Verse 3. Judah is gone into captivity.
Judah, what?
Judah is gone into captivity.
We went in captivity, man. But not keeping the law.
Because of affliction. And because of great servitude. She dwelleth among the heathen.
She what?
She dwelleth among the heathen.
What are we doing in America?
She dwelleth among the heathen.
We're among the heathen, man. That's right. Right?
She findeth no rest.
What? We don't get no rest, bro. We gotta worry when we sleep. We gotta worry about somebody breaking in and shooting us. When we in the street, we gotta worry about getting shot or the police shooting us or locking us up for nothing by somebody that's keeping the law. God, keep bringing that out, right?
She findeth no rest. All her persecutors overtook her between the straits.
Wow, all her persecutors overtook her. God.
The ways of Zion do mourn, because none come to the solemn feast.
None come to, our land is, God, our feast is a law. Our feast is a law. God, that's a law, it really is. That's a feast, and we don't come to a solemn feast no more, man. God. But we have it.
All her gates are desolate. Her priests sob. Her virgins are afflicted, and she is in bitterness.
Right, keep going, all right.
Her adversaries are the chief. Her enemies prosper.
Her enemies what?
Her enemies prosper.
We stay in sin, they what?
Her enemies prosper.
When we stay in sin, that's right, that Christian church is one of our enemies. Because that's all white supremacy, man. Christianity, when y'all see this book, this is not Christianity. This don't have nothing to do with Christianity. This is the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High for how we supposed to live as Israelites. Come on.
Salakia. Verse 6. And from the daughters, Salakia, her adversaries are the chief, her enemies prosper. For the Lord hath afflicted her for the multitude of her transgression.
What?
The Lord hath afflicted her for the multitude of her transgression.
We got afflicted because of our transgression, which is what?
Breaking the law.
What?
With breaking the law.
That's breaking the law. That's how we got afflicted. Right? Yo, if we keep the law, guess what? We come back on top. And that's what you see here, man. We coming back to the Most High by keeping the law. Huh?
Her children are going into captivity before the enemy.
That's right.
Her children are going into captivity before the enemy.
Right. So we went into captivity before our enemy because we don't keep the law, man. Go ahead.
And from the daughter of Zion, all her beauty is departed. Her princes are become like harts that find no pasture, and they are gone without strength before the pursuer.
Right. So for the pursuer, man. We don't have no strength no more, man. We lost our. Yo, you ever notice that we the strongest people on the planet? When we keeping the law, we even stronger. We even when we're in our wickedness, we're strong. We still got it. Like yo, I know everybody was like, yo, we gotta be the people. I know that's what I told myself, and that's when I start looking.
They would have been finished by now.
God, that would have been over.
Verse 7, Jerusalem remember in the days of her affliction and of her miseries all her pleasant things that she had in the days of old when her people fell into the hand of the enemy.
Yo, and we forgot that. That's the problem. We forgot who we are. If you don't know who you are, how you going to get to where you need to go? We don't even know the Most High is our God. He's the God of Israel. Huh?
And none did help her. The adversary saw her and did mock at her Sabbaths.
They mock at our Sabbath, man. When they see us keeping the Sabbath, they mock, man. Like the Sabbath is Sunday. The white man said the Sabbath Sunday, so that's what it is for our people.
Verse 8, Jerusalem has grievously sinned. Therefore she is removed. All that honor her despise her, because they...
It all go bring that right back up. It all go back to the law, man. Go ahead, Art.
Jerusalem has grievously sinned. Therefore she is removed. All that honor her despise her, because they have seen her nakedness.
We're naked right now, man. They seen us naked, man. Exactly. They don't got no respect for us.
They know when we turn
Right.
on the Most High.
Con, they know that that's our power, and they know they set us up for this, man. Go ahead, Art.
Yea, she sigheth and turneth backward. Verse 9. Her filthiness is in her skirts. She remembereth not her last end.
Wow.
Therefore she came down wonderfully. She had no comforter. O Lord, behold my affliction, for the enemy has magnified himself.
So our enemy magnified themselves over our sin, because we don't what?
Because we don't keep that law.
That's right, because we don't keep the law, man. That's what happened to us, man. That's how we fell. Go ahead, Art.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass that if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee.
All these what?
All these curses shall come upon thee.
All these what?
All these curses shall come upon thee.
All these curses right here is going to come upon us because we don't keep the law, man. Go ahead, Art.
And overtake thee.
And overtake thee, man. Go to 46, Art. And this is the thing, man. This is how we know who we are. People always ask, like, how y'all know y'all Israelites, right? Do y'all take a DNA? Did y'all take a DNA? We don't care about that DNA. First of all, that stuff is garbage, man. And guess who owned it? The Jewish man. He gonna make sure you know. They had a German Shepherd take a DNA, and they said he was from Africa. He's 2% African, whatever it was. You know what I mean? This is what we got going on, man.
We got our DNA tested, and the law was in our DNA.
The law's in our DNA. That's right. That's what's in our DNA, y'all.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
Till thou be what?
Till thou be destroyed.
We're destroyed, man.
Without that law.
Without it. God.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
So the way that we find out that we're the Israelites, because these curses are going to be upon us forever, man. These curses that we see today is upon us. It's all written in these scriptures, man. Why we go through what we go through. We went to the woman was going to be a head of the household. You know what I mean? And she's going to bring forth monstrous children. You know what I mean? And this is what we got going on here, man.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Right. So all these curses that we seeing right here is in these scriptures, man. They're gonna be upon us for a sign and for a wonder forever. Go on.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness,
Because y'all don't keep the law with joyfulness
and with gladness of heart,
and with gladness of heart, because he said that the law should not be grievous, right?
for the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
And what we should do what?
Serve thine enemies.
What we doing in this land?
Serve thine enemies.
Y'all love getting up early in the morning and serving the who?
Serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Who sent them against us? Huh?
The Lord shall send against thee.
You know why he sent us against us? Because we wasn't what? Huh?
Because we wasn't keeping them laws.
That's why he sent them against us, because we wasn't keeping the law, man.
Right.
All right, with that, man. That's right, man. With that, man, I just want to get into how you love your neighbor, man. You love your neighbor by keeping the commandments of the Most High. That's right. I love y'all. I won't sleep with your wife. That's right. I'm not gonna sleep with your wife at all. I'm not gonna kill my brother. That's the law. That's the law, right? I'm not gonna murder my brother. That's right. Because if he come in my house and I can protect my family, I'm gonna put him to sleep. but I will not murder my brother. You feel me? That's right. I will feed my brother if he needs. You know, if I'm here and I can do for my brother, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna show it by doing action, by keeping the law. That's right. All right. With that, I say, Kwam Yasharala. Kwam Yasharala. Kwam Yasharala.